Hey, you guys, welcome back. I am so sorry that it has been so confusing. It's been a long week, and we are here though. We are here to cover Cody's story. Oh, I lost Garnett. I lost Garnett. She will be back in a minute. You guys, I just woke up and I had to throw a hat on. Oh my God. But I hope you guys are joining us. Here she goes.
Hi guys,
Garnett, why do
I
you
am
do this
here
to me?
because I'm always skipping out on you.
I know.
Timelines are hard to fit in. So
Um,
today we're talking about Bigsby.
yes.
All right, and Cody is from Hampton, Virginia, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and he was 4 years old. He's 3 foot 6 inches. He had brown eyes and black hair. He was last seen supposedly wearing black clothes with Spider-Man shoes or flip-flops.
Yeah. And we every time you guys do know if there's an official flyer from I guess what FBI, law enforcement, boots on the ground, leaving soon to go search for Cody. Oh, Tammy, is that today? Tammy's going to search. She's gonna go help search for Cody.
Awesome.
Yes. I forgot that was today. But see, do you guys know if there's an official TJ? I wish you could join us on here. You know a lot about TJ's case. You live in the same area, but we keep
A lot
seeing
about
different.
Cody's case.
Huh?
You said a lot about her, TJ's case. She knows a lot about Cody's case.
Oh, I meant Cody's. I still haven't woke up, you guys. I'm sorry. Cody's father is the reason he's missing. Yes, at 1:45. Awesome, TJ. I am so excited. You are wonderful for doing that. Is this the first time you've done one, or have you done another one for him? So you guys, yeah, there's different flyers. We couldn't find like an official one. Some of them say he's 3 foot. Um, you know, but they all say black hair, brown eyes, the black clothing, Spider-Man, um, the Spider-Man, what flip-flops?
Flip-flops, shoes, something.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get started. I'm not real familiar with this case, but we wanted to get it out here because TJ, I'm glad there's boots on the ground for Cody. Yes. TJ really, really wanted to go over this case. She's been really involved. And I was like, hey, Garnett, do you want to cover this on YouTube? Um, the father has been denied bond 5 times. Yeah, we read that yesterday. We have all his little information here. So we're gonna talk about, like I said, I don't know a lot about it. We will do like probably what a second video. We just want to get his case out there. Do you want to start off, Garnett, or
Well, I'm also not very familiar with this case. I'm just starting to start some research on it. I For me, right off the bat, the first thing that jumps out is how mishandled the entire case was. He was reported missing January 31st, right?
yeah? His father called the police January 31st, and he told the police that he was last seen at 2 a.m. No, at 9 a.m. The dad called the police. His father last said he last saw him asleep in the Buckaroo Point apartments. But they're saying also that it could have been he could have not been seen for like 3 months prior. So they're asking anyone who's seen Cody
within those 3 months beforehand to share any videos or report what they saw. That can be hard, especially for somebody that's not active with their kids. Like you, Lexi, you're out all the time with your kids.
Yeah.
But I guess that wasn't the case here.
Yeah, it's other children charges because Corey admitted to leaving his children. Yeah, he's indicted on 30 counts by a grand jury. His father had told them, I mean, they're all for child neglect charges that are not related to his disappearance. The new charges in the indictment includes 15 charges of neglect for leaving the children home alone, for more 4 more charges of child abuse, and 2 additional child neglect charges not related to Cody. He left his children home on 7 different occasions, and he admitted that to the police. And I don't know what this means, but it said they were left long enough for it to be considered a reckless disregard for human life. So I'm not sure how long he left them home. And we know that the kids were 5, 4, and 2.
And
Um,
there were twins that were 2. The twins were 2.
I'm not sure how old the twins were, but it has to be either the 2 or the 5. Because Cody was the 4-year-old.
4-year-old. Okay.
Yeah. Um, hey Sluggish, thank you for coming. Hey Cali. Yes, Cali. I'm from Cali too. I'm from Sacramento. I miss it there. I miss it so much, but I don't miss how much it costs living. Um, so there is a 25K reward at this time. I have heard different things about the mother. Garnett, do you know anything about the mom other than she lives in a different state?
That's really all I have about her. They said she's been cleared, and as I told you, I'm going to sort of play devil's advocate here. So I'm not. I know our commenters are all more familiar with this case, and I am not. So I have very little input here. Just off the top, though, I'm kind of confused on how a guy is reporting his child missing and then held for days with no lawyer for intense questioning about a case. Now, like I said, I absolutely have no idea about this in depth. But to me, right there, that throws lots of red flags onto why that would have ever been allowed to happen. And then these charges that we're talking about are right off the bat charges that they could make pretty easily and hold him on. So, I'm very interested in learning more.
He could face up to 162 years just off these charges, you guys. If anyone wants to join us on panel, TJ, I really wanted you to. You don't have to show your face because I know you know a lot about it. He knows, and we know he knows. Let's find Cody and bring him home. Big time red flags. Yes. See, I just don't. I don't know. I have to look more at the case as well because leaving children at home, obviously that I would never leave a 5 and a 4 and 2 2-year-olds at home ever.
Never.
So that kind of shows what kind of person he is there. Why would you leave your kids?
See, but that's where I'm sort of confused. Because does this man not have adult children? Didn't he raise children before? And he's like this military man. I like I said, I'm very early in my investigation of this. I haven't really spent the time that I should be talking. So, you know, absolutely, if somebody's got information that I don't have, or I would love to learn.
Yeah, you guys can jump on panel. Tammy said because dad left the kids alone frequently, there is a possibility that someone could have taken him. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, what if it was, the mom? But she's been cooperating. I just found her only statement she did to the public, but she did cooperate with police. Um, and that would still be, his fault. I mean, what was more important on multiple occasions, more important than his kids, that you would just leave them? I totally agree. I don't know what he was doing in those period of times where he left his kids. Um, I, I don't.
The only thing that I could think of, and I guess this is where my head went to without doing any research, was if he's a single father. Now we know mom's not in the area. If he was raising these kids alone and had to work, but even at that, that's not an excuse, guys. I'm not making excuses for him, but that could be the only thing that I
That's
could
what
even
popped in my
remotely
head.
think about.
Yeah. And you did say the aunt made like a weird statement, right?
Yeah, the aunt is definitely, she just needs to keep her mouth shut. She said something about Codi was irrelevant because she was more concerned about what the police were doing to her brother. And I will always say we have to fight for our right. We have to make sure that the police are doing their job within their realm. Holding somebody and denying them a lawyer is absolutely uncalled for at any point. I am a firm believer. I don't care. If they want to talk to me, they need to get me a lawyer, and I don't care. I've never done anything wrong in my life, but if they bring me into the station, they'd better find me a lawyer right
Well,
then.
I mean, though. I mean, it wasn't you, but the same thing happened with Ashley, your daughter, right?
Yes.
Basically.
That's why I am where I'm at, because I have seen how the police will railroad and make accusations that aren't necessarily based on anything other than their feelings. So I always tend to look at things with a different light.
I'm getting my cup. Look what TJ sent me. TJ, look it. It's like one of the cups I sent you, Garnett, for your birthday.
I seen that. I love my
Um,
cup.
I know this cup is freaking awesome. I didn't know it comes with like a little straw. Like I feel all
Yes, a
fancy.
little picture thing.
um, so he was a father with no support system. Yeah, I mean, but where was his support? What, like his sister and everybody is coming out now. Were they not helping him?
Not
Are these
what
people
I
just
get.
coming out just because they want to be in the media? Like a lot of cases that happens. Like,
Yeah, from what I get, the family wasn't involved, and even still, I see his family all out there talking, but the kids are in the foster system, right?
yeah, I
Did
just
the
saw that.
family try to get them? Was there issues that stopped that? I mean, because I can't say anything there either, because I also wasn't able to take my grandchildren when that happened with Orion. So I understand that
Sluggish.
my life.
Sluggish said, I haven't followed this case close. Is there a last credible sighting of Cody? I just looked it up. It says February 12th, a search was done and they found a jacket and tire marks where he was last seen. So I'm
Let's
not
talk.
sure how they got that where he was last seen. Hey, you guys, somebody's knocking at my door. I'm gonna have to put a minute on it. I'll be right back.
All right, so we'll talk a little bit about what they found. I believe they found a jacket, and they're saying tire marks. Maybe one of you can explain to me how or when that was found. I absolutely agree. They should have been more worried about what was happening with Cody than Corey ever. Hopefully Lexi's not gone long. I'm not good at holding the show by myself. So, here she comes.
What happened?
Nothing. We were still talking about they found a jacket and the tire marks, and I'm not sure how you found tire marks. Was there not snow? These are all things that I would want to look further into.
The jacket, see, I don't know. I just saw the statement. It was from detectives. The jacket, they were doing a forensic thing on it. Nothing's came of it yet. So I don't know where he was last seen. When, I mean, maybe there's different evidence, like he wasn't last at the home. Maybe a neighbor saw him. Maybe he walked out. Because yeah, the dad is saying he was last seen sleeping. But then now this statement from investigators is like they found a jacket with tire marks at a house nearby where he was last seen.
Did you freeze, Lexi?
Did I?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Am I still frozen?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Tammy,
We're good.
is there a last credible sighting before the dad's sighting? That's been a question I've had. I remember, was he missing before? They're saying that he could have been missing since November. Tammy left us. So Tammy is going to search for Cody. She lives in the area, everybody. Thank you, True Crime with Sunshine, for joining us. She said kid was last spotted and have now reportedly found his jacket. A jacket was allegedly found in the area with the yeah. And so I guess they're doing forensics on it. They haven't came back with anything. So I'm confused if that's the last place he was seen, which was at a house nearby his house. Did he just get up in the middle of the night and leave? I don't know.
Which I guess wouldn't be completely odd if these children are used to taking care of themselves, which is what it sounds like. I mean, sadly, at 5, 4, and 2, no children should be taking care of themselves, but it sounds like that was definitely the case.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, with a 5-year-old. I just could not imagine. That would be like you leaving your son with.
Yeah, like that's like me leaving Nova with Phoenix, who's 3, and
Yeah.
then leaving them with my 1-year-old.
Could you imagine what your house would look like?
Oh my God! Like I would no. It's horrible. I don't know why he thought it was okay. Remember the flip flops? Dad said something about him leaving with flip flops. How would he know? Why would he sleep with flip flops on? Yeah, see, it's confusing. How do we know that that's what he last left in?
Well,
why is that the description?
and to me, maybe the flip-flops are missing. Maybe when Dad woke up and looked for the child, that's what, maybe they sat by the door. I don't know. I don't know enough about this case. But there are ways that I could definitely eliminate, okay, my child's missing and the shoes that are usually here are gone.
Very true. That's a good point. That is a really good point. So you're more on the side of, we don't have enough. We don't have enough. Like, we don't have enough evidence. We don't have, all we have is his dad that leaves his.
I'm on the side that the police will and do everything in their power. If they feel they have a suspect right or wrong, they will do, and they have done in this case, above and beyond their rights. There was no reason that they should have held this man for 4 days with nothing. So, but that does not mean that this man should not be where he's at. It just means that the mishandling of this case in the very beginning can hurt it forever.
Oh yeah, please share this on your Twitter. That would be awesome. And if you ever want to join us on panel, like, come on, let me know. Where we would love to have other people come on here. Sluggish said, I believe he was missing before. I've worked a lot of cases and I keep being dragged back to him being missing. I'm thinking that same thing. This reminds me of Sincere and Classic. Nobody knew they were missing. I believe they were missing for 6 months? And they never made it to that new house. Nobody saw them.
And that's what makes these cases with such young children hard to do, because when you have children that are preschool age, there really isn't anybody that's out there to say, hey, I seen them at school, or I seen them, I would like to know when their last doctor's appointments were. How did he go grocery shopping? Apparently he just leaves them at home. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like, what I think that our country needs more. We need to keep track more. Okay, so you are supposed to take your kids to the doctors. Say a parent doesn't do that. Then they need to make sure they're checked on. They need to make sure, you have to there should be a rule. You have to bring your child to a doctor. How would we know? That, like, I could take, okay, say I have 8 kids, you guys. Say I didn't take 2 of my kids to the doctors. And I could just go about life. Like, I could go and nobody would ever know. I could, I could just move out of state, or there has to be some kind of something in the system put in.
Well, you have to be careful because people have rights. But there also should be some sort of a safety.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was returning. Single mom said, I can't handle the mentioning of the West. That breaks my heart. Their story breaks my freaking heart. I hope they are found. I mean, at least their bodies, so they can have a proper, burial. Is a piece of people here? Oh, FedEx is here. I think the book bag that Daisy sent in here. Once a year doctor's appointments. If you miss more than 3, they refer you to DHS 3 years later. Yeah, you see, that's crazy.
That's too long.
It's way too long. Way too long. Something needs to change, and you guys, that's why we as a channel, we're trying to bring awareness to all cases. And I think that all of us being on here, we appreciate y'all's support. We know that you guys have your channels, and I believe if we all work together, we can make the change. Something has to change. I don't know why our kids are being abused, are being murdered. Um, oh my gosh, it is the book bag. Shoot, let me do this later. It's heavy. I don't know how the box is heavy and it's a book bag. See something, say something. Yes, I've always said that. Hold on. Now my aunt's here. Garnet, I'm gonna leave you one more time.
Okay, girl.
Oh,
So, let's see. Does anybody have suggestions on what we think could be a solution to our preschoolers not being monitored? I mean, like, um, there's got to be something that definitely seems like it was a breakdown in this case. He was able to have these kids and not have anybody check on them. Sluggish sleuth, you are absolutely correct. There's just so many, and so many times it's before they ever reach school. Like we just can't. There's got to be something. So pretty much we're at the standstill where he's just gone, and they might or might not have found a jacket and tire marks.
hello.
Hello, we missed you.
Hey, I'm back. Are you guys in? Huh? She ain't tricky. She's going home. Are you guys playing outside or inside? Okay. My kids were spending the night at my aunt's and now they're back, so it's gonna be kind of loud, you guys. So what were you guys talking about?
We were pretty much where we were at. We were talking about, I was trying to get to, so right now where we're at in his case is that we may or may not have a jacket and tire tracks. That's pretty much what they have right now.
Yeah. They never give us anything, like with Kyron's case. Like there's never anything that they give the public that will actually let us know, or maybe we could
Well,
help
for
in some
me, this
way.
case is even more frustrating because he was so young, um, and not even knowing exactly when he was missing.
Exactly. I mean, he could be long gone. Like if somebody took him, um, I don't know. I don't know what could
Or
have
if dad did
happened.
something. He could have done something apparently back in November and just finally been like, okay, I've got to do something because, people are going to ask questions. I've got to take these other kids to the doctors. I've got to do stuff. So,
Exactly.
that's a long time to not know, and as much as I'm angry with the mishandlement, it definitely makes the job of the police much, much harder.
Yep. Mess. And I do believe, he needs to be charged with something if
Sluggish,
something happened under his care. Like that was his fault. If it wasn't him, he left the kids. I don't know if he did it that time, but that's what it seems to be. I mean, he goes in there and he sees that he's missing. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I gotta do more research. Um, all I can say is I hope he is found. I am praying. I'm so glad that TJ's out there looking for him as well as others. You guys, if you that's like my motto. If you see something, say something. Someone mentioned it earlier. Please, it doesn't matter. It could be the littlest thing. It could be just a person screaming at a child. You know, some moms they get frustrated, whatever, but you never know what's really going on behind closed doors. It doesn't hurt just to make one call. And if nothing's going on, then there's nothing to worry about. You know, at least you know you got it checked out. If you don't see a child for a while, like make a report.
Lexi,
Um,
hold on a minute. I just want to address sluggish here. Um, you say also parents need to do more. Have your child's DNA on hand. Sluggish, how do we preserve our child's DNA? I'm old and my baby's 18 now, but I have grandchildren. So, do you have suggestions on how we preserve their DNA? Hopefully, Sluggish will come back with an answer for that. Toothbrush in a bag, hair in a bag. Awesome. Thank you for those tips, Sluggish. Now I'm gonna have to go buy toothbrushes for my babies.
you guys, I lost you for a minute. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
You've had so many connection issues today.
I don't know what I don't know.
I asked Sluggish how we preserve the DNA of our children, and she said, put their toothbrushes in a bag, collect their hair. Those are great ideas, and it
I didn't
definitely
know
adds,
you could do that.
right, definitely adds to that fingerprint card that I had back in the 90s.
And it adds to the ear pictures. Harry Oates, I interviewed. I don't know if you guys saw my interview with Harry. He told us that we need to take pictures of our kids' ears.
Okay,
So
and
that's
TrueCrime with Sunshine said a Q-tip and a Ziploc bag, monkey mail, Michael Vaughn. There's a link to his missing case, and they send you a kit.
oh
Watch my
wow.
your live is going great compared to mine. Ha ha ha. We couldn't hear me. I was going through a tunnel. That was sluggish.
Oh my gosh. I think we all go through one of these times where it's just, today's really hectic. It's not my day. I woke up in a panic mode because we were supposed to do this for like 3 days in a row. I'm like calling Garnett, like, oh my God, we have to do this, and I don't even have everything written. It's been horrible. So, we all have those days, but I'm pretty sure yours wasn't bad. We just think it looks bad. Like
And
I'm over
it's
here
about
like, oh
getting
my
the
God,
kids out there.
huh?
It's about getting the kids out there. I think that we're a community of basically moms that feel like we can't do anything more. At least we can talk about it and bring these cases to light. I definitely
Exactly.
see a community that I didn't even know existed before this of,
Hmm.
and she said 2,300 kids are missing. Is that what you said, Sluggish? Like, so
I saw that.
each
Hold
of us
on. I was
can
gonna,
cover.
yeah, 2,300 kids go missing.
So if each of us try to cover, at least we're doing something.
People think that, see, I tell the group all the time, you might not think that interacting and sharing these things, we have a group of almost 2,500 for Kyron on Facebook, and we only have like the same 10 people that interact. And You know, we have Miles for Chiron coming
Lexi,
up
can you
where we're going to
mod
do a
Sluggish?
mile. Huh?
Can you mod Sluggish? She'll drop the link for us.
Oh, yeah, Sluggish. I'm down. I don't know how to, I mean, how do you, I don't know what all goes with mods, but I could definitely be a mod because I don't
No,
put up with
no,
any
she
shit.
means
And I'm,
she. I believe she wanted you to make her a mod in here so that she could drop the link in the show.
if you mod me or Sunshine, we will drop you the link for Monkey Mail. Wait, Sluggish, I'm confused. What does it mean? I'm confused. I thought I was invited to be a mod. I was kind of happy for a minute.
I want to ask these ladies, would it be okay if we can get these links and share them on our Facebook group?
Okay, baby. I'm coming right now, okay? Oh, okay, I'm coming, you guys. What were you asking, Garnet?
I was asking if Sluggish or Sunshine could possibly get us the links and we could share it in our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Because like I said, this is definitely something that I have never even thought about. Like I said, my child's 18, but for my grandbabies, I'm definitely going to buy new toothbrushes today.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely, I've never even thought of that. I've never heard of that. That's definitely an amazing idea. And a lot of people, they think like it won't happen to me, but it could. So just having that backup and having that DNA and, you know, ear pictures and Q-tips and it will help. I definitely need to do that as well. Because you never know who it could happen to, you know.
True crime, I am definitely going to come over and check you out. I haven't, but that's my work time entertainment there. So
Um, Sunshine Hope her she has a link to Monkey Mail, a kit to help. Oh, okay. So that is the link to the child's DNA thing. You guys, if you're not in our Facebook group yet, it is Kyron Foreman Investigation, New, Old, and Ignored Tips. Can I write that in the comments somehow?
I don't have
I
an
don't know.
option to comment. So I'm
We have
learning,
no
guys.
idea what
I'm
we're
old
doing.
and learning.
I'm sub to you. I think I'll check, but I'm sure I am true crime. Drop your piece. I don't know how to drop my Facebook link. How do we do it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we've been doing Chiron for a couple months. We have our group, it's growing. We have Miles for Chiron coming up in the birthday month. His birthday's in September. We're going to be doing a mile a day, trying to raise money for a private investigator. Um, it won't be hard to find you guys. I guess when I go back and I edit, if I edit this, um, I'll just put our Facebook group like on the description and you guys can look at it. But I think I'm definitely subscribed to all of you guys as well. Um, we will be doing this case more once we know more. We just wanted to kind of,
Oh my
get
God.
on here.
Also, if you bring your child out to a big area, fair, fireworks, zoo, write your name and phone number on their stomach and put liquid Band-Aid over it.
Bring your child out to the fair fireworks. See, I've never thought of any of this.
Right. I love these tips.
I joined your group and I just dropped Monkey Meal in there. He is my heart. Missing little boy. His mom is amazing. Oh, okay, so I think Thomas told me about the missing. They call him Monkey, or they called him missing little boy. I think they called him Monkey.
Yeah,
Well,
I definitely know who they're talking about.
yeah, I think that we'll look into him as well. You guys, later on, we're gonna be going live. Somebody's gonna be joining us on panel. We're gonna be going over Madeline McCain case. Um, so if you guys have any other links that we could see, like just you know, drop them in the comment section. We definitely want to go more over this. We're definitely going to keep up on the case. Yeah, Monkey Michael Vaughn. Yep. Arctic Fox. He told me about him, and he's covering him. Yes, prayers for Monkey Mom. Prayers for all these parents that are going through something horrible. Um, you know, I don't know if you know if the mom is even in Virginia searching on it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why she's not. I heard that she is not out here searching. I mean, in Virginia searching. Do any of you guys know?
Michael Vaughn is Monkey. He has the same crutch as Cody, and the other babies' media does not cover them. I just don't understand how. I don't know. I'll never get why one child is so much more important or so much more covered than another.
Exactly. They should all be covered the same, and that's what we want to kind of expand to. We're gonna make another Facebook group as well, so we have more than just Kyron's group. So we could start, and that's why Arctic, he was like, we got to get you to 500 because we can't post on the community tab. And I know a lot of you are here from Arctic, and we want to be able to post flyers of those missing kids. If you guys could help us get up there, like we're not looking to be, what is that called, monetized or anything, but we want to be able to post flyers. We want to be able to do more with that. We're constantly making reels every day for missing children. Garnett, her grandson Orion passed away. We're gonna be doing his video soon. We need everybody's help in that as well. The two people that took him out way too early are in prison and they're up for parole. We need help writing letters to the parole board. Garnett has been through a lot. Oh, I don't know. I just, this story breaks my heart every single time. We're going to be covering her grandson's case too. So if you guys could just join our groups, we have a group for Orion too. It's Justice for Orion Oniel Murphy, and that's on Facebook.
Yes.
We have a lot going on, you guys. So if we could get that help getting on the community tab, that would be amazing.
Hey, Lexi, what time is our next show supposed to be?
What time did we say?
I think 2.
Okay, I messaged Christina, and she's gonna be doing it with us. Hold on, you guys. Thank you. Um, here, no, I got it. So, I think she said, I know you do. I think she said around 5. And
Okay.
I told her around 2 o'clock because I want to do it before my husband gets home.
Well,
Because
the reason
yesterday
I
I
was
was on the.
asking I need to get some food. I need to get some food before that show too. So I need to sign off here.
Okay, so yeah, like I guess we could do it around 5, and that's fine. I'll just because then my husband can be home and he can watch the babies because they're not gonna let me. You guys hear them already. Um, Callie said, "Oh wow, the name again. It's Justice for Orion Oniel Murphy.
Oryan.
Yeah, Oryan.
Orion Oniel Murphy.
Um, I'll somehow put it connected to this. I'll figure it out once we get off of here. If you guys could please support us, that's Garnett's grandson.
He was
With
murdered
everybody's
and they got 8 to 20 years and they're up for parole next year. So,
8 to 20 years for doing the most horrific stuff to her grandson, and the brother was there the whole time, watching his sibling just get abused. He ended up passing away, and this was by the dad's brother. So his uncle and his uncle's wife are the ones that did this to him, and the dad has custody of the other siblings. I dropped that. And so if the uncle gets out of prison on parole, that asshole is going to be able to be around Orion. I mean,
he's going to have Christmas dinner with Caleb.
Yes, he will be able to be around Caleb, which is Orion's brother. I'm so sorry, I did not mean to. But he will be around Orion's sibling. And Caleb is the one that watched all this horrible stuff happen to Orion. We do not want this asshole around Caleb at all. He shouldn't even be out, period. He should have, to me, any person that murders a child should have death penalty automatically. It's horrible. It's a really horrible story. We have so much to cover. Garnett has all the court papers. So yeah,
I do want to say here before we leave, just because I try to be honest with everything. This story, my daughter was in active addiction, and she definitely dropped the ball as a mother. So my daughter is not innocent in all of this, but she would have never hurt her child.
She was innocent. I have a whole different. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk.
I always try to put that out there because, like I said, I got the death threats. I know what people wanted to do to my daughter. And I try to start off with, I know what she did was wrong. She should have never left her children, even with their father. But that's what she did. And he chose to leave them with his brother. So,
but her as a mother, her knowing that she didn't want the kids around this, she's thinking, okay, their father is their safe place. You know, he can take them. She's not thinking he's gonna just go drop him off with his brother who lives.
And I appreciate you reminding me of that, because as her mother, I can be very angry at her for that.
I know you can, and I understand that, but I understand where Ashley comes from, and I really feel for her, and I just it's a horrible situation, and you guys, we will cover this. Garnett, like I said, she's been through a lot, so.
All right, I do have to get off here and get something to eat.
Sounds like he shouldn't be around. Justice for Orion Oniel Murphy. Yeah, just go on Facebook, and you have to put the apostrophe between Orion, between the O and R. I'm gonna try to connect it here when we get off. Hold on, my son and daughter-in-law is in jail. I've got my grandbaby now. Oh my gosh, so you've been through something too. See, it's so horrible. Oh, did Garnett just leave me without saying bye? Garnett! Sorry, you guys. Today, oh my God, I didn't think my babies were going to come home so soon. I was in shock, and I thought, you know, so it's kind of hectic. I'm so glad that you guys joined us. I'm sorry, single mama 4. You are wonderful for taking in your grandbaby. Like, at least we know that he or her is safe. I know it's so hard having to do that. But you are wonderful for doing that, because either way, if you wouldn't have, he would have been put in the system, and we all know how that goes. Here, you guys.
Mom, we got the spider in the back.
Why are you guys playing with spiders?
We killed it.
Yeah,
Daddy,
here. Not right now. Here.
after?
Yeah. No, wait, later. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here too. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, exactly. So my hats go off to you, because you did the right thing. I know it's hard. It's hard, but you did the right thing, and you know that they're protected and they're taken care of. I gotta go handle my kids. And yeah, we will be back later. You guys, I'm gonna put the links in here. If you guys could help us try to get to 500 so we could do that community tab thing, that would be amazing. We want to put out as much kids as we can. If we all work together, like if you join Kyron's group, you're gonna see we have prayers for Kyron, which is on Sundays. We do a Zoom meeting and we do prayers. We have miles for Kyron that we would love for everybody to be involved in. And on Kyron's group, you will see all of that. I also interviewed Terry's son, James. He's in our group. It's a very good interview. You know, so yeah, if you guys want to join Orion's and Kyron's, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for coming on here. We will be back later around 5 o'clock for Madeline McCain, and hope to see you then. Everybody have a great, wonderful, blessed day, and thank you again.